and you're a big fan of Elvis.
I am.
And that links into the piece of music that you're going to sing, doesn't it? Is that Elvis, is it?
That was, thank you. When I trained as an opera singer, it was never really on the cards that I would want to swing my hips and do the that sort of thing. But
I do an Elvis track on this album, and in my live shows I do an Elvis medley, and it's weird to I might be just being foolish, a little English guy going over trying to impersonate, do an Elvis renditions of songs. But
it's called Boe-mania. That's what they call it.
Is that
when
right?
you get off the planes, when they're all screaming at you, that's what it's called.
Is it really? I was in a music shop in London looking at. I love to play the drums, and I was looking at these kits and cymbals and stuff, and phone rang, and it was this weird number. I thought, what the hell's that? So I answered it, and I went, "Hello, how you doing?" He said, "Hey, Alfie," and I said, "Yeah." He said, "Robert." I went, "Hey, Robert, how you doing, man? How can I help you? How can I help you, man?" He said, "Listen to the demo, really like it, mate." And I went, "Oh." Robert Plant, and immediately I fell back into a pile of cymbals, and it was like, and I went, "Hey mate, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't recognise didn't recognise the number. Weird."
Was it the ideal opportunity to bring in your old Led Zeppelin albums as well and get them signed?
I didn't dare do that, man. I tell you, it was a great recording session because we turned up. I brought him a couple of bottles of wine, and he brought an apple pie, man. It was great. We just sat in this studio, recording "Song to the Siren," eating apple pie and drinking wine. It was fantastic.
It's also rock and roll, isn't it?
I know. I thought, he was saying it didn't used to be apple pie back in the day. But he was harder to get hold of than Robert Plant.
Is that right?
Yeah, which is weird.
But he might have a few more girls chasing him.
Yeah, he probably has. Yeah. I don't know. Robert's doing well. Robert does well. One in every port, I think. That I did not say that.
Yeah.
Sorry, can we strike that from?
Wow.
Song to the Siren, yeah. So it's amazing. Suddenly you're mixing in some rarefied air here, aren't you?
Well, that's what Robert said about singing with me. To
Only one of the world's great guitarists. What about this Alfie Boe? I count him as one of my friends now.
And you can hear like a crackling of a fireplace in the recording, and it just adds an element to the song. It's brilliant. And so when I thought, well, this song is on my album,
I'll do it in front of the fridge.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got a real gentle hum going on. Hairdryer at the same time. That's.
The fact that you're from Blackpool.
Yeah.
Did they ever fix those 4,000 holes?
4,000 holes in Blackburn.
Did I get the wrong
You did,
town?
man, you did.
Ah.
You got the black bit right. Yeah, it's Blackburn. 4,000 holes in Blackburn.
John Lennon, he just mumbles that lyric, doesn't he? He just couldn't work out what he was singing.
You're only about 20 miles difference.
Is that right?
So it's not too bad.
Pretty close. Okay. Same council then, I'm guessing.
Do you have a favourite Jackson song, perhaps? I
always wanted to sing. I always wanted to sing the Jackson song ABC, but I couldn't spell it. That was terrible.
You can count up to 3, so you've got half the song down.
I was never really a big Elton John fan, but I am now. If he's listening, I think he's fantastic. Anytime you want to do a duet, Elton, just give me a shout and I'll think about it.
Alfie, are you a Girls Aloud fan, and do you have a favourite?
I have all their albums.
Do you?
No.
Oh.
Well, I've been looking at the lineup. Dame Shirley Bassey, Sir Elton John, Sir Cliff Richard, Sir Paul McCartney, and Alfie.
Well,
are we going to get a Sir Alfie before this, or what?
I'm only there to sell programmes, I think. To give out the ice creams at the interval, But, well, I don't know, man. I'd be, what an honour. That'd be great, yeah.
So Gary Barlow from Take That's putting this whole show
I think
together.
he's probably got his knighthood on the way.
Yeah.
I got told to sit down by someone in the box, and I said, "We're at a Stones gig."
Sit down.
So I stood on the seat.